The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Back to pass on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They go to the ground. He's loose at the 15. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Got it in the middle, it's Vic. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Looking downfield, it's Pryor. Puts it out of the air. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got his man to the left. At the 45 on his way. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And on that 3rd down, that play is set up to beat man-to-man coverage. You see the receiver, the ball gets thrown out in front of him, and he's able to get away from the defender, make some people miss, use the speed, setting up 1st and goal.
With the run on 1st and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. Turning it on! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Moore to the air. It's on target and complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it'll be down right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Moore will throw. Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have complete...
Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll run it from the gun, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass. It's Pryor. Extending the play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They booted away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. It's complete on the right side. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. He might want another play. More to the air. Got a man, it's Stewart. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense putting points on the board. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, 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 don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Dropping back, it's Pryor. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rousseau. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses.
Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Oh, they blocked the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him.
Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Good, right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Pryor. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
That's caught. It's Vick. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fitted in the window for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Moore will throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.